This is a Steam Greenlight trailer for Stump the Trump. Is this memes? Yes, it's memes, clearly. So here is a distorted photograph of Donald Trump's face shooting other photographs of Donald Trump while going China. I also did realise that I just called him Donald Chump, which I didn't do on purpose. I was just thinking of him saying China while saying the word Trump. Not that I wouldn't call him Donald Chump, it's just I don't want to take credit for such a great goof when it wasn't deliberate. There's the bit with the wall, we all loved that bit with the wall, hilarious. Yeah, that's about it. As you can see, it doesn't really do anything else. You're just shooting faces with a face, which I don't think you can do. I don't think you can actually use photographs of people without their permission for use in your game that looks like it belongs in Newgrounds or Itch.io or something like that. I mean, can you like really legitimately sit back and imagine this for sale on Steam with its, used likenesses of public figures and sound bites as well that they've just taken. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the worst part was that the trailer itself was less than 2 minutes and I was already incredibly irritated by it. The use of the memes and the phrases over and over and over again. So I don't think it's quite got staying power. Do you? Description! Do you think you have what it takes to stump the Trump? Stump the Trump is a game about, well, trying to stump Trump. Attempt to stump Trump they're really proud of that, aren't they? As many times as possible as you travel through a wacky and continually changing game. The game is crude, funny, and just plain weird in places. It might not be for everyone, but for those who enjoy a bit of poking fun, this will surely make you smile. Stump the Trump is a comical game that's aimed at those who want some quick and wacky fun. The anticipated price point for the game is going to be less than $1, as the game is about 45 minutes to an hour long. The game is already completed and I'm looking to get it greenlit as soon as possible so I can bring the game to the Steam community. Well, that's interesting. The developer, the way they wrote that, they clearly do consider themselves very zany, very out there, very edgy with their gags and their great jokes, which, I mean, when you have to tell someone you're wacky, chances are you're not wacky. That's something you need to look at and examine. Also, again, it's probably best, if possible, to find an artist who could draw a likeness of Donald Trump, maybe with the frog meme that all the kids like, and then you'd have original artwork instead of just a poorly cut out photograph of Donald Trump's brazen face. So that's something you need to look at, get some original artwork, because something tells me Steam wouldn't quite like to have a game with Donald Trump's unaltered mush, or indeed his altered mush, as you have in the centre of the screen, just kind of there on their storefront. I don't know much about the law, I have a lawyer for that sort of thing, but I don't think it's quite on the level. Also, and I hate to be nitpicky about this, I'm not a nitpicky kind of person, but stumping the Trump and shooting the Trump while saying China are two different things. You're not stumping him anywhere in the footage there, you're just like blasting Trump, as a kind of boggling, resembling Trump. No actual stumping is happening, you're not beating him in a game of logic and debate, you're not hindering his progress towards something, you're just shooting his face, and it doesn't even seem to stop him, because apparently there's loads of the faces, so, again, that's something you might want to... To be honest, I'd just stop what you're doing with this game, and start again from scratch. I think that's the best way to deal with this. Or just don't. Just don't. Oh fuck, that's Hillary Clinton in the middle. She looks a lot like Trump when you mash her face into pieces.